Hi guys, a quick tutorial just to get to know your Adam device, Adam 1 protected phone, a little bit better, and to just do some basic troubleshooting if you do run into any issues. So the first I want to show you here is that on most of the setups there would be a speed test that you can use to test with, and then of course under settings, this is where you're going to access of course all of your settings. You want to make sure that you're always up to the latest software update. This guy needs an update, and I will plug it in as soon as I'm done here and update this guy. The other thing that I want you to see is look at the top here how it says VPN. So this is quite important, because the reality is that your Adam Go will always connect via VPN, and that's part of how we actually force the bright web onto this device. If the VPN does not connect, so let's say even if you were to switch off and you connect via, let's say we switched off Wi-Fi, and if the VPN does not connect, there will be no data streaming back and forth through this phone. So my cell connectivity here is pretty low. I'm just going to switch back onto Wi-Fi. So we'll see now as the Wi-Fi connects that one of the first things that will happen, there we go. One of the first things that's going to happen is that the VPN shows up, and the moment that the VPN's connected, now the phone is in actual fact connected and of course protected. So the other thing to look at is that so if that is not showing up top there, it means that you are either connected to a Wi-Fi source somewhere that doesn't allow you to VPN out. So just go to and move to another open Wi-Fi source if that's the case, or switch to your cellular data if you do have cell data. So that's something that's important to notice from there. The next thing I want to point you to is the My Tools icon that you have up here. Here you can actually launch Who Am I and log. So from here I can see that this device is connected to what the MAC address is, and the policy, and what the actual name of the device is. And for troubleshooting and you with your administrator, this sometimes could get in handy. If for some reason this did not load, then what I would recommend is just double click and just swipe up to quit the so it's actually launched Safari, but to quit that web clip so that you start fresh, because there's no refresh built into it. If you have any issues with this, just double click and swipe up. The next thing I want to show you is the log. So that's also under My Tools, and in here you will see everything that this device is doing or trying to do, but would be protected from doing, and that's quite interesting to look at sometimes. What you can also do from this log is, if you turn it horizontal, is let me show you. If let's launch a few apps here to some that would be crazy with trackers and so forth. Let's launch the weather app. And let's see, perhaps if we run a speed test here. Oh, that's also another thing that's quite helpful, is if you want to run a speed test, we normally include 1 or 2 speed test apps on the device. Don't just do it all day, because you're going to be burning through data. But that's a way that you can tell that you actually have a proper connectivity. And it will give you a reading there about jitter, ping, and packet loss, which is also helpful for your administrator to be able to see. So yeah, this phone is connected fine, and things are looking good for it. But anyhow, now that the speed test has run, let's go back and see what the log is doing. So see here. So it's trying to access some trackers here, which is being blocked right now. They're not part of your bright web, and look at them go here, right? It's really trying to do that, but because they're not part of your bright web, you don't have to worry. These things are not leaving the phone at all. You are protected. But what's something? Let's say there was something that you required from one of these to, in actual fact, make the application work. You can always request an unblock directly from the log here, and when you do, there will be notifications sent to administrator whether it was blocked or allowed, or whether it was sent for his attention. But you can actually press that, and what that is going to do is now it's going to request an unblock for that specific one. In this case, I'm not sure whether this will be allowed or not. We'll have to wait and see, because that's probably a tracker that Ookla is running here in the background. But we'll have to wait and see. But anyhow. So there's some handy tools for you when it comes to your Atom Go and more administrative at the more administrative level. But again, just speak to your organization's administrator. They will be trained on using these tools, and now at least you know that they exist. Okay.